Hello folks, this is Michelle Allman, CEO and company cheerleader for Clear Digital Media, your resource for digital content marketing. So I wanted to talk a little bit today about value propositions. So what is a value proposition? Well, value propositions are critical in our business. It basically is very simple. It's the value proposition you're offering your customer. But here's the thing, and this is something that's super important, and what I wanted to really talk about is the fact that value propositions are based on customer segments. Not every customer is the same. So although we may be in the business of solving a problem or providing a need, which is in essence what a value proposition is, it defines the problem we solve or the need we fulfill for customer segments. Now, every segment might be slightly different, and that's one of the things we need to pay attention to really get it right. So we're in hearing care, right? So we're in the hearing care industry. You solve a problem, that is, you help people hear. Obvious, duh. But not every segment is the same, and not every segment has the same needs, even though you're solving a fundamental problem. What drives them may be different, and these are things to consider. So starting with segmenting your database and knowing your data. It's something that I think we don't pay enough attention to, and something that we really need to. So take a look at your data. Find out, does your practice management software give you the tools to be able to segment that data and to learn where are your customers falling in terms of those segments? For example, are these middle-aged men? Are these middle-aged men from a certain part of the community? Are these women? Are they women over the age of 75? Are they women with interests in music? I mean, all of these things are part of the segmentation of our data that is very critical in driving success in the messages that we send and how we nurture those leads and how we reach new leads. So some of the things that I wanted to share with you too are, how do you define the problems or the segments or the innovations that change your value proposition, that differentiate you? So let's use, for example, an obvious one, Costco. What is Costco's value proposition? They save money and time. That's the value proposition. So they're reducing cost and they're increasing convenience, because you walk into a Costco and yeah, you may get a big old tub of mayonnaise, but you can also pop into the hearing care center and get a remarkably affordable hearing aid. So that's a value proposition they fill. So one of the things you may look at is if you are a clinic in a small community, let's say, and you have more of a rural population, one of the value propositions you might offer is concierge service. So white glove type service, that might be your value proposition. Maybe there's a customization factor to something that you do that is a value proposition and a differentiator. There are all kinds of different ways that you can differentiate that add to your value proposition. So keep in mind, again, you're solving a problem or you're filling a need. And that is what is addressing that customer segmentation. There is something that you can do. There's a tool that you can use to help better define your value proposition. It's something we're going to link in the description box to a PDF that will help demonstrate what this tool is, this picture. But I'm going to share it right here. This is your value proposition canvas. So this is a great tool that you can use. Again, we'll link in the description box to define your value prop. So on one side, there's your value proposition, and that is your product and service, and it's either a gain creator or a pain reliever. So this is what you again, fundamentally want to keep in mind with a value proposition, is that you're either giving somebody a gain, a win, filling a need, or you're reducing pain, you're solving a problem. So Uber did a great job of that, right? What does Uber do? You'd think it's like inexpensive rides. No, it's a time saver. That's what they solved the problem of time. So that's the value prop side. Then on the other side of it, you have the customer segment. What segment are you providing a gain to? And you have to keep in mind, like, how is that segment processing and perceiving the information? So in hearing care, what is a gain? Well, in the customer segment, you might define that sees connecting with their family as a gain and a need that you're filling. You're providing them that connection. That's your value proposition to that customer segment. You might have a younger customer segment that is about their employment, right, and their productivity at work. And so you're relieving pain for that segment because you're eliminating a problem that they have at work. So it's about the nuances of the segment and how you communicate what value you provide to that segment. So hopefully this helps provide a little tip in better defining what a value proposition is and why it's so important, because that frames up your strategy, your messaging strategy, your marketing, and how you measure the effectiveness of that marketing. So value proposition, customer segments, very important. We'll link this PDF in the description box along with some other worksheets for you, and hope this helps. Thumbs up. Please subscribe and share these videos. It makes a big difference, and we will see you next week. Thanks so much.
For more information, visit cleardigitalmedia.net. Clear Digital Media helps turn one-time visitors into lifetime patients.